Hey, it's Rick here, and Speck has released their new FitFolio case for the iPad mini. I actually picked this up at my local Target for about $34.95, and when I was there, they had it in a ton of different colors. I picked it up in it's kind of like a seafoam color, so it's slightly bluish-greenish. More so on the green side, but they did have a blue, they had black, they had kind of a pink with an owl design on the front and a few others as well. As you can see, this is the packaging that it ships in, and when you kind of slide it out of the packaging, you're greeted by a very lightweight case. It adds a little bit of bulk, but it really is not all that bulky. It utilizes this sort of a method for a clasp on the case, so you open that and close it. It's very easy to do. Over time, I'm curious to see if this will fracture because this is just plastic, so I hope not, but that is a point to call out here. And when we open this up, as you can see, there is a foam insert and then some instructions about the viewing angle as well as the typing angle, which I will show you in just a moment here. Now, as far as the case goes, you're going to get partial coverage on the back. What I mean is this area here and here is open. The rest is a hard plastic shell. And unfortunately, this case looks to be designed on an early speculated model of the Mini, as we have a cutout right here that doesn't exist on the Mini. And when I was at Target, I looked at all the different ones that they had, and all of the FitFolios had that. So hopefully Speck will revise this case not to have the unnecessary cutout. This case also, at least at the time of this video, does not incorporate the automatic sleep and awake feature. So if you're looking for that, this case doesn't have it. Here are the buttons of the Mini. You're going to align it with the cutout here. Just basically lay that into place. We're going to come back around here, push all the corners in, make sure that every edge has snapped thoroughly into place. And once we have done that, it should be seated and we are good to go. So let me go ahead and close this up. Again, this is your latch. You basically do that to keep it closed. And this is what we're going to look like. So the nice thing about that latch, again, hopefully that holds up over time, is you don't have to worry about this opening up in a bag, shifting around or things like that. Very nice. This is a vegan leather, faux leather, whatever you want to call it. It's not leather, but it looks like it and it feels like it, and it has a bit of texture to it, so it feels really nice in the hand. You've got some Speck branding right there in the corner, and as we look at the spine, that's what that's going to look like. Down at the bottom, you've got your lightning port cut out, which is pretty wide, although you're not going to be able to use anything like the 30-pin to lightning connector kit or the adapter, the one without the cable, that is, because it won't fit. So you'll need to go with the cabled version to get that to fit. Here are your speaker cutouts, and it works just fine. Up along the top, again, there's the unnecessary cutout, and hopefully they will fix that in a future revision. Your camera cutout, and here is your mic, your power sleep awake, as well as your headphone jack. These buttons are clickable still, but I will say that they are a bit recessed as you look at the volume and your rocker switch here. So you do have to reach in a little bit, but it's nothing too major. Again, this does not incorporate the sleep awake, so don't expect it with this case. And when you fold it back, it's pretty slim and pretty lightweight. It's easier to hold the Mini with this case than without. It gives you a little bit of grippy area of the case so you're not overreaching onto your device. It should play pretty well with screen protectors, and the only other thing that I will call out on this is there's some areas that maybe don't seem like a perfect fit. It kind of raises up a little bit. Nothing too major. I suppose you could use this kind of latch just like that, but it doesn't seem to, when you move around, really hold. So not a big deal there either. And as far as stands go, I really like the stand feature in this case. So first off, all you got to do is kind of open it up and you get a stand there. You're going to get another stand here, as well as right here, and also right here. And they all hold well. Remember, the FitFolio on the initial iPad in these couple last stands really always fell out of those stand modes. This one is not the case, I suspect, because it's much lighter and it holds it quite well. You're also going to get a typing angle, and the way that they demonstrate to do this is take it and basically fold it in just like this, and now you have a nice typing angle. You know, I'm impressed by this case. I really hope that Speck can come back and revise it, just make it a little bit cleaner so it doesn't have the unnecessary cutout. And also, so maybe it utilizes that sleep awake feature, and I would definitely see this as being a top contender. For now, I am going to give this case a 4 out of 5. It's not a bad case for the money. It provides a great level of protection. And again, I just think they need to clean that up so it looks a little bit nicer, and maybe add that sleep awake. But the Speck FitFolio is going to get my 4 out of 5. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, as always, you can feel free to leave a comment down below or hit me up on Twitter. Otherwise, I'll talk to you next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.